Hi, I'm Blair Gilbert, here for MrHardware.com and Gilbert's Pro Hardware in St. Clair Shores, here to troubleshoot a non-functional humidifier. We've exposed the fill valve on a flow-through humidifier. There's other kinds that have a rotating drum. In either case, you need to have a visual of what causes your humidifier to function, and to do this safely, you need to be using a low voltage humidifier. This is a 24 volt low voltage humidifier run off the furnace power. Some humidifiers can be 110 volts or line voltage. You must kill the electricity to do it. Safety first. Here's our old humidistat, and here's the wires that went to it. And what we did was we killed the power to the furnace, we exposed the wires, and we're going to check. And we know that if we can run the humidifier by simply connecting the two wires that went to the switch together, we now know that the switch was our problem, why the humidifier wasn't running. Not the solenoid or the motor that rotated the drum. The solenoid here is another part. This was one way that we were able to troubleshoot it without spending a lot of money. I've got my two wires here. I'm going to kill the power now so that we can show you the next step. The old humidistat had a long probe that went inside. The new one required me to expand the hole in the metal a little bit. Don't look too closely at my job. And it just has two terminals that the wires are going to go to. There is no polarity here. These two wires, as you saw me in my test, simply get touched together. Knew I was going to do that. Not bleeding, that's okay. One thing I want to show you, kind of interesting. See if you can hear this. One thing we noticed in the old one, there was no click. When I changed from low to high, there was no click signifying that it was turning on and off. So the two terminals go onto the new humidistat in no particular order. There is no polarity to this. These two wires are simply getting connected together to close the circuit so that when the humidity is low, the humidistat will call for humidity. This humidistat was configured to either be a wall mount to go upstairs in my front room or to be a flush mount on the furnace. The reason I had to cut the hole and mount it into the furnace as I did is so that it can feel the humidity as it's passing by. So you got to follow the instructions and put it so it's in direct contact with the airflow so it can sense humidity so it can operate properly. See here, click. Right now, the humidity in your house is between 55 and 60. See, so you can set it, if it's a little dry, you set it so it clicks, and you go, can I hear more? So now that this is installed, when I take and turn it, I hear it clicking right at about 50%. The house is a little dry, so what I'll do is I'll go to the click and a skosh more. Just it's a tip, so how you can adjust your house. If the house seems a little too dry, your old humidistat's running on the little bit off 10%. Now you know how to hear the clicks, you know where you're at, and you know you can add just a little bit more to make it work. And as simple as that, I've changed my humidistat. Quick tip from MrHardware.com.